Hello everyone. I once again welcome you all with my team, Brian and Alex, for this new video on mechatronics hands-on learning for understanding sensor technology. In this video, we are going to discuss the concept of temperature and humidity that we can measure using our Arduino sensor. So the task would be how we can sense the humidity and temperature, and at the same time we can display it through our LCD screen. So the objective would be to build a circuit that would be capable for sensing temperature and humidity, and also will give a display for these values. To perform this task, we need breadboard, Arduino UNO, LCD monitor, temperature and humidity sensor, resistor, and potentiometer, which is missing over here. So no problem, you can add here as potentiometer and connecting wires. So this would be the circuit in which we have three major components. One, our DHT sensor, which will sense our temperature and humidity, one LCD display, and our Arduino board. So you can see we have the pins VSS and all on our LCD display. Then we have three pins on our DHT11 sensor, and this is our Arduino board. So we will make a circuit in a way. So by the different color coding, you can understand that this pin VSS is going to the ground, and the second pin is going to 5 volt. Similarly, the third VO pin is going to the potentiometer, and the rest two legs of the potentiometer we are sending to 5 volt and one to the zero ground pin. In this way, the RS is going to the 12 pin. This RW is going to the ground pin, and RW, and you can see here the K pin is also going to the ground. Then if you move to the pin E, so this pin E is going to the pin number 11, D4 is going to the pin number 4, and so on. You can connect all the pins in this way. This pin A is going to the resistance first, and the second terminal of the resistance is going to the 5 volt supply through this Arduino board. If you go to the sensor has three pins. So the first pin is going to the pin number 7, the second pin is going to the 5 volt, and third pin is going to the ground pin of the Arduino board. So in this way, you can connect this circuit, and once you connect this circuit will look like something that, and that you can also see through the real experimental setup. So this all circuit we have built up according to the circuit which I explained you just now. So next step would be how we can make the code for this. So for this, I'm showing you this Arduino sketch. And if you see this Arduino sketch, so you can ignore this, it is already running. So if I can do one thing, I can omit it something like this. So now I guess it will disappear. So I can remove the supply, and then if I'm reconnected, then the previous code will flash out. Okay, let's see how this code will work. So for this, first what we do, we will install this DHT11 from this manage library. So we will go to the tools, we'll go to the manage library, and we will search this DHT11, and then we will install this. Similarly, for liquid crystal also, we can go in tools, then library manager, we will search liquid crystal and we'll install it. So in this way, we will install first DHT11 and liquid crystal first, and then after installing from here, the next step, we will write the code. So we are defining the pin of LCD crystal first, 12, 11, 5, 4, 3, 2, and this we are connecting these pins of Arduino board with LCD crystal, and this pin number 7 of Arduino board we are connecting with DHT11. Then we are giving the next code, the LCD beginning. So this 16 comma 2, so two rows with 16 bits for highlighting the cursor. Then we go to the loop, and in loop, we are initializing our two variables t, which will store the value of that room temperature, and the h, which will store the value of the humidity of the temperature. Then once it will store, so this is done. So through the sensor, we have the value of room temperature and room humidity. Then the command given next R to display all these things on the LCD screen. So you can see the LCD screen. So first row, first cursor space, we are writing temperature, and after writing temperature, we are giving this variable T. So whatever the value of the room temperature will come through the sensor, that will display over here. Similarly, you can see here we are defining a new the humidity thing, and that is again displaying over here. This C represents the uh, the unit or something that we want to display for this temperature. So that will come like the room temperature in degree centigrade. Similarly, here the humidity will come in terms of the percentage. So let's see how the code will work. So for this if I run this code again, uh, after running this code, you can see here the humidity and room temperature will appear. Let me run it again. You see, now the temperature, room temperature, if you can see, the room temperature is 22. I hope it is visible. So temperature is 22 degrees centigrade and humidity is 13%. Now, what I can do to give you the more exposure, I'm using something that can give the moisture to the sensor, and in that way we can check what will happen with the temperature and humidity. So for this, we are putting this the paper with some moisture. We are doing this so you can see the humidity of the temperature is changing for the new label. So in this way, this code is perfectly working to measure the temperature and humidity of the room where we are installing this sensor. So I hope the concept of using this temperature and humidity sensor DHT11 is clear to you. Thank you very much.